Okay. Now open next page. In my book, page is 43. Preparation of acids and bases. How acids and bases are prepared. First come to acids. Acids are prepared from non-metals. How? When non-metals react with hydrogen, acid is formed. सारे इक्वेशन तुम लोग नोटबुक में लिखना. When non-metal combines with hydrogen, acid is formed. This is first. Second, acids are prepared from acidic oxide. Acidic oxide means non-metallic oxides. You know that non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Acidic oxides dissolve in water to give an acid. So when acidic oxide, or you can say non-metallic oxide, reacts with water, acids are formed. This is carbonic acid, this is sulfurous acid, this is sulfuric acid, and this is phosphoric acid. Names are mentioned here. Third, acids are prepared from salts also. How? When non-volatile acid reacts with salts of some more volatile acids, then acidic salt and volatile acid is formed. Now there are two terms, non-volatile and volatile acid. What do you mean by these two terms? Non-volatile, what is the meaning of volatile and non-volatile? Volatile means which get vaporized easily. Non-volatile means which do not get vaporized easily. Volatile acids are generally organic acids which are present in grape, juice, wine, etc. But there are some example of inorganic acids also which are volatile acids. For example, HNO3, HCl, HBr. These are also example of. See here I have written the definition as well as the examples. So now this is one normal salt, KNO3, or you can say NaCl, neutral salt. When they react with non-volatile acid, acidic salt is produced as well as volatile acid is formed. Temperature less than 200 degree C. This equation needs heating. Fourth, acids are formed by oxidation of non-metals. When non-metal is oxidized by concentrated nitric acid, then acid is formed. For example, sulfur, which is a non-metal, combines with HNO3, sulfuric acid, water and nitrogen dioxide is formed. So these are the four methods of preparation of acids. Now come to preparation of bases. You know that bases are, metallic oxides are basic in nature, metallic hydroxides are also basic in nature. So bases are oxides of metals and hydroxides of metals. So first, preparation of bases from metals. When a metal reacts with oxygen, metallic oxide is formed, which is a base. When metallic oxides dissolve in water, metallic hydroxides are formed. Again, it is a base. Active metals also react with water, such as potassium, sodium. They also form base. Bases are also prepared from salts. Aqueous solution of salt combines with a strong alkali. Base is formed, but that base is a precipitate. For example, aluminum chloride, when dissolves in water, it is an aqueous solution of aluminum chloride, reacts with alkali, strong alkali, NaOH. Neutral salt is formed, that is NaCl, and basic hydroxide is formed, that is aluminum hydroxide. This downward arrow means precipitate. So in this equation, this is the precipitate form. Same way, when ferrous sulfate combines with again strong alkali, neutral salt is formed as well as the precipitate of ferrous hydroxide is formed. Bases are prepared by the decomposition of salt. Decomposition matlab tootna, breakdown of salts. Only one example is mentioned. Heating on certain carbonates. Carbonates means it can be lead carbonate also, sodium carbonate, any metallic, but not all carbonates. Certain carbonates or nitrates gives a base. For example, here that nitrate has been taken, lead nitrate. Lead nitrate decomposes to form lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. So what is the base? Lead oxide. This is metallic oxide. Metallic oxide is basic in nature. This is the equation. Now come to the next page, properties of acids and bases. Physical properties. You all know that acids are sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste. Acids turn blue litmus red, bases turn red litmus blue. Mineral acids such as hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, they are highly corrosive. Same way, strong alkalis such as KOH, NaOH, KOH caustic potash, NaOH caustic soda, they are also highly corrosive. These are physical properties. Then come to chemical properties of acids as well as chemical properties of bases. Acids chemical properties. First, neutralization reaction. When acids react with base, salt and water is formed. This is first chemical property. Second, when metals react with acids, you have already learned about this. When metals react with acid, salt and hydrogen gas is released. Reaction of chloride, nitrates, bicarbonates and carbonates with acids. What happens when chlorides, nitrates, bicarbonates and carbonates react with acid? Now chloride, sodium chloride, reacts with sulfuric acid, conc sulfuric acid. Salt is formed and one more acid is formed, that is hydrochloric acid. When sodium nitrate reacts with conc sulfuric acid, again salt is formed as well as acid is formed. When sodium bicarbonate reacts with dilute sulfuric acid, sodium sulfate, which is a salt, water, carbon dioxide is formed. Carbonates and bicarbonates always release carbon dioxide gas. When sodium carbonate reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, sodium chloride salt is produced, carbon dioxide and water is also formed. Now these are the three chemical properties of acids. Now come to chemical properties of bases. Alkalis react with ammonium salts on heating to liberate ammonia. For example, this is ammonium salt, ammonium chloride, react with a strong alkali, that is NaOH. It forms NaCl plus ammonia plus water. Alkalis react with certain metallic salt, not all metallic salt, but certain metallic salt solutions to form precipitate. For example, here is one metallic salt, copper chloride. When it reacts with sodium hydroxide, which is a very strong alkali, sodium chloride and copper hydroxide is formed. Copper hydroxide is precipitate. Same way, ferric chloride reacts with sodium hydroxide, forms sodium chloride and ferric hydroxide. Again, it is a precipitate. Remember the color. color of the precipitate. Zinc sulfate reacts with sodium hydroxide to form sodium sulfate and zinc hydroxide. All these three are insoluble hydroxide, means precipitate. So up to here I am explaining. Next again we will move in the next lecture.